I'm joined by Gianni Fabrizio down here at the Carrefour Gym, who very kindly lets us use one of the rooms. Yes, I am in my working. Don't laugh. I do come here occasionally.
It's good.
Well, it's a new year, you see, isn't it? And that's why I catch up with you, because people make all these resolutions, be it food, be it fitness, changing their lives. And I thought, because that's what you do. You're a life coach. You also do obviously everything else as well. But to get your take on all these people who try their new lifestyles.
The resolutions, well, it's a great time to make a start, isn't it? Clean slate, new focus, but something that I definitely would encourage is let's not zero to hero it. Okay.
It's like the crash starts or the crash changes in lifestyle.
So there's all the new fads, there's all the new, the new sort of schemes out there that people are trying to sell you to, diet pills and this drink and that drink. And then there's the other side of the coin where people are a bit more sensible about things and they're keeping to good foods, good quality foods, but they're just going from doing maybe next to nothing for the last sort of 2 to 3 months of the year, or maybe longer, to everything. And they just crash and burn. It's like they're 7 days a week. They're out running. They're out in the gym. They're eating next to nothing. And before you know it, you're ruined. So come the end of January, you're like, that's it. It's all over already.
But I think all gyms see an increase in membership in January, don't they? People do have that thing about, oh right, this is it. I'm going to get fit. Especially going on holiday or something.
I think so, and it's a trend that's just gone on forever, hasn't it?
They crashed that by March. They've given up.
Yeah, and the gyms do well out of it because people start the subscription and then they never turn up. So just. But
you must have that when you take on clients. That sometimes that people do fall off, or do you have to? Is that where you have to come in and motivate them?
I would like to think that I manage people's expectations, and we're to the point about how we're going to do things. We're going to start slow. Motivation is a funny one. I always say you'll never get motivation. It'll never come to you, motivation. Yes, you can be inspired. You see people do X, Y, and Z. You think, oh, that's fantastic. I'm going to try and follow that sort of suit, if you like. But we need to action first. If you have been sedentary for a long time, if you've never really been into your fitness, if it's something that's quite new to you, but you decided you want to improve your health, and health is the key, all right? You've got to action it. You've got to think, right, I've got to get, who wants to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning? Yeah. Who wants to go to the gym at times? And it doesn't have to be the gym as well. I did something on my socials the other day about, don't think you have to do gym work. You have to go swimming. Do something you enjoy. If you enjoy it, you're going to stick with it and you're going to get longevity out of it.
I was thinking like compromise is probably the thing. Obviously put the work in, but have the occasional curry still or chips or whatever you want to do. Just don't go completely mad unless like you entering a competition when you have to.
Yeah, it's a little bit more extreme for those sort of things, but for general health and well-being, just nice and balanced, and as long as you've got that balance and that understanding, and get support. There's so many people out there that can support us. You'll go a long way.
Because nothing worse when you do start a diet and you crash and burn. You feel rubbish about it then, don't you? And you look in the mirror and you go, oh.
Of course. And again, I think that's why I say zero to hero. Yeah. You do too much, and all of a sudden you're like, there's no room for any sort of sideline for this or for that. And I think that's one point that you need to keep steady throughout the new regime.
I think little things like walking to work rather than take the car sometimes, and little things like get on a bike, go for a walk, get a dog. I don't know.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head there. Movement, daily movement. It's all very well going to the gym. It's all very well going for a swim or a run, but it's the movement outside of that specific exercise that is going to help improve things so much more than we realise. It's called NEAT. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis is the scientific term for it. So or in other words, steps. Okay, you always hear people talking about steps, and I will always say, 10,000 steps a day. But at the same time, again, being realistic and not going zero to hero. If you've never really focused on steps, and then you realise, for example, you're only doing 2,000 or 3,000 steps a day, to go straight to 10,000 is just too much. So rather than do 2,000 or 3,000 steps a day, aim for more like 4,000 to 6,000 steps. Okay, for a few weeks, and then build it up. And
if you can afford it, you can get a personal trainer. I mean, I know that's what you do, but every gym does them. Where you're focused, maybe, and you're spending money on it, which actually helps me focus.
Yeah, if you're in that position, you financially be able to afford a coach, then
or go to a class or something.
Yeah, classes are great as well. You've got that group environment, especially if you would join. And most gyms, they have classes available within the membership, so make the most of that.